Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And this afternoon I want to come to y'all with a video talking about white Christians are a minority in the US now. And I'm actually going to read off a couple of stats that I'm actually going to be reading off to y'all. And this right here is actually going to be a part of, you know what I mean, why and what, you know what I mean, part of the reason why you're seeing so much outrage in this country, and the reason why you were seeing them, you know what I mean, react and respond the way that they're going. And it says, like, you know, in the 2016 election, Christians made up 75% of the voters who were Protestant, Catholics, and also Mormons. And they said there has been a big shift, and there's been a big shift in racial and religious. I'm sorry, y'all, a part of like racial lines and also religious lines, to actually have commentators during the election call this quote unquote the last hoorah, and also quote unquote the last death rattle for white Christian America. It's not a coincidence that they said the last hoorah for white Christian America, because they really haven't been populating the planet like that ever since they came out of the cave of the Caucasus Mountains. And I'm definitely going to say right about now, you know, their numbers right I'm gonna say their numbers right now are really rapidly declining right now, because more white deaths there are more white deaths than births happening in 17 states all around America, and there's many other things. But let me continue on. And it also showed, like a survey showed, 43% of white Americans, and also showed that 43% of white Americans, you know what I mean, who are white Christian Americans. In 1976, around 81% identified as white and Christian. But in 2006, that actually got dropped down to 54%. And also Robert P. Jones, of the author, who was the author of the book Decline of White Christian America, said a new wave of Christian decline among evangelicals happening within the last decade. So you best believe, man, like if they gonna, you know what I mean, you best believe if they already gonna be a minority in the country, you know what I'm saying, that they call home, of course you're gonna be seeing like this type of outrage of what you're seeing, because you know the tide is really turning right about now, because like there's a lot of people who's not in America not being Christian, and at the same time the white population is going down really fast. So the numbers haven't really been like, you know, climbing as fast when according to everybody else, because there was a study saying that all other ethnic groups in this country, they actually got higher birth rates than white Americans, because there was actually an article that came out saying that there are more whites dying than being born in 17 states. And so that's the reason why you were seeing them, you know, you might see signs that might say stop the white genocide, or diversity is a code word for anti-whites. You know, you might see a couple of things like that. So the religion aspect is actually going down, and also the numbers are going down as well, because they're saying there was actually studies saying that they are at minus birth rate right about now. They at minus birth rates, not at not a negative, you know what I mean, not at 1, not at 0, minus birth rates. So this also goes right along the lines of when they were saying, or what they were saying about the browning of America. Because America is getting brown, and everybody that's tapping into like many different religions right now. So you were seeing so much outrage come about, because they're saying that the numbers are declining, and everybody's not tapping into, like, you know, that damn religion of Christianity, which has been deeply rooted into white inferiority any daggone way, which has been passed on, called white supremacy. So they seeing, you know what I mean, so pretty much what you're seeing right about now, you were looking at the rule and the end, you know what I mean, of like, you know, white male dominance and also white supremacy, and of course their religion, their interpretation of a slave doctrine called Christianity. But they always want to rule with the daggone cross in the name of Christendom. So that's the reason why you were seeing them, you know what I mean, act out as so much outrage, because they going around here saying we feel as though we can't be white anymore. But, you know, it's just all about the natural selection, because there's been a natural decrease that's actually going on, that pretty much states the saying that, you know, by 2045, they're actually going to be the minority. They were already predicted by 2100 they were going to be the minority. That's when it dropped down to 2045. So that means if it dropped down to 2045, you best believe that's 55 years off of their existence. And so now they saying it's going to be a lot sooner than that, because if you take a look around, you know what I mean, this country is filled enough for people, it's filled enough for people of color. You know, you got quote unquote black people, which is over here, you know, who are really the indigenous Moors of this land. And then of course you got like a lot of Hispanics, and then of course you got quote unquote a lot of Afro-Latinos, a lot of Caribbean people, a lot of continental Africans. So the tide is turning. And, you know, that's the reason why you were seeing so much outrage from them. And that's the reason why they say it's the last hoorah. Because you were looking at the fall, you know what I mean, of white Christian America, like the book says. You know? But I had to put together this video and all that, man. And I really felt the need had to put this story out there towards y'all. And I felt the need that y'all had to hear this out. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. I always appreciate the love. And this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.